Trump administration officials signaled support for pro-democracy protesters in Hong Kong and a defiance towards the Chinese government by granting a series of high-level meetings this week to a Hong Kong bookseller who has drawn Beijing's ire. Jimmy Lai, a Hong Kong publisher and a democracy advocate, met the National Security Advisor John Bolton on Wednesday after meetings earlier this week with Vice Presidents Mike Pence, Secretary of State Michael Pompeo, and Republican Senators Ted Cruz, Cory Gardner, and Rick Scott. U.S. administration rarely offered such a warm welcome to any but the most senior visiting dignitary. And Lai's meetings with an array of top officials was even more unusual given that he holds no government position. Lai and Pompeo also discussed Hong Kong's autonomy under China's one country, two systems framework. In each of his meetings with senior administration officials and on Capitol Hill, Mr. Lai asked for continued attention to fighting Hong Kong and support for those resisting Beijing's effort to erode freedom, said Christian, a former State Department official who represented Next Digital. The meeting got the attention of senior Chinese officials in Hong Kong and Beijing. In Hong Kong, the Chinese government made a formal protest to the U.S. consulate to demand the U.S. stop going down what it called the wrong path.
Unless we have universal suffrage, there's no victory. We had demonstrations, we have rallies during June 4th anniversary. Almost nobody cared in Taiwan. But this time, during this movement, our paper carried 3 or 4 front pages in the newspaper, and the readership, the online readership is phenomenal. People in Taiwan, they wrote songs, they rally, they sing the song in the street in support of Hong Kong's movement. They have a group of young people came to Hong Kong to join the movement. The solidarity now is built between these two places. It's a moral solidarity that makes Hong Kong and Taiwan a nightmare for the Chinese. Because whatever it hurt Hong Kong, Taiwan reacts, and vice versa. That makes it very complicated for Chinese to handle these two places. And this will reinforce Hong Kong and Taiwan each other's moral courage in fighting a war, because we are fighting the same enemy. We are under the same persecution. That sameness has united us into a solidarity. And this is going to be more and more solid when time comes. And this will be a big nightmare for the Chinese.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe The Voice of Go Media.